Hello everybody and welcome back to a new vlog, a new reading vlog. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Charlotte. This is the problem I have at the beginning of March, beginning of one of the best months of the year because it's my birthday month. I don't know if it's just going to be a vlog about the book that I'm going to start reading today or if it's going to be a vlog about more than one book. I'm not sure because there are 3 books that I want to read soon or at the moment, and I want to vlog my experience reading all of them, but I don't know if I'm going to combine it into one vlog, and it might be a bigger one where I don't talk or do as much updates on each book, or if I'm just going to do like maybe 2 or 3 separate vlogs depending on, you know, how it goes. One of the books that I want to get around to reading at some point is Daisy Jones and the Six, because I recently got that finally and I want to read that. Chain of Gold technically comes out today, but I'm not going to be getting it for like a week just because I chose to go for free delivery, which means I get it a bit later. But the book that I am going to hopefully start reading tonight is Red, White and Royal Blue. I don't know how long this is going to take me to read, and I don't know how much I'm going to update while reading it, but we're just going to see how it goes. But obviously we are starting this first. If this is a vlog just about this book, you'll know the title already. I already have a title planned. I'm very excited and very proud of my title. It's not like it's a crazy title. Obviously, as you can tell by my accent, I'm British. I'm not a complete royal family stan because really I only stan the women in the family. I love Queen Elizabeth and I would die for her. I'd rather I die before she does. You know, I know she's like in her 90s now, but like I don't want her to die. I'm terrified for the day she dies. I love her. I think she's iconic. I don't like Philip. Philip is on his deathbed and he will probably die soon and I don't really like him. Don't like Charles. Camilla, up in the air about her. William used to like, but now he's kind of annoying me. Kate, love her. Harry, love him. And obviously we love Meghan and all the other members of the royal family. I feel like I don't know them enough to form my opinion. Apart from Andrew though. Andrew we all know is a bad person. Anne's actually, she's cool. I like Anne. But as you can tell, I love the royal family. I love them in the sense that I'm proud that we have a royal family, in the sense that it's like they're very iconic throughout the world, and I'm proud that they're my royal family. So as you obviously can tell by the title of this book, and you can tell by like everyone reading this book, that this is a royal romance sort of book. It's in a world where there is a female president and the first son of America and the Prince of Wales. They are seen on camera, or the paparazzi kind of catch them looking like they're having a bit of a tiff, bit of a fallout, and then they have to kind of start being like, oh actually we're great friends, we're like the best of friends actually, even though they're not really, but maybe they might become, and then maybe they might progress more. So it's gay royal romance. That's what I'm here for. So when that was first pitched, I was like, give it to me now, let's do it, yes. And then all the reviews came in and everyone was loving it, and I was like, chef kiss, let's do this, can't wait to get my hands on this. Then I heard some British booktubers kind of saying how, but they didn't think the representation of the royal family was great, and it kind of just didn't make them like it as much. I've heard Meghan, Rachel Marie, I think Keris as well. I think they are the 3 that I know don't like this as much as the majority or the rest of booktube. But there are still some like non-American sort of booktubers who do like this book. I'm very excited to jump in, and I think, is it adult? It's not young adult because I think there's more like sexual scenes in it. I'm really hoping that it will just be a really quick read because I'll get like obsessed with it and I just want to read it. But then I'm really worried that like I won't. My life is a bit busy at the moment, so I'm worried that I'm not gonna read this as quickly as I want to. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous, but I'm also really excited. I think I'm nervous because of the hype, but also because of the mixed reviews I've heard. But then I'm also really excited because of the hype and because of the mixed reviews. I think the best thing is to just end this here. Hopefully at some point get around to reading this tonight. I will be bringing you along the ride, and if this ends up, I might try and just make them separate vlogs. I'm so scared but so excited. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here so I can stop repeating myself. I will catch you all later when I have read some of Red, White and Royal Blue. I can't believe I've even said that. Hello everybody, it is a couple days later. I've had a couple, well, not a couple of hectic days. Yesterday was a hectic day. The last time I updated you was Tuesday the 3rd. It was the kind of afternoon or the evening of that day, and yesterday was just like a hectic day. Even though I didn't have like, in a sense, much going on in terms of uni, I just had a lot going on and I'm a bit run down at the moment mentally. I'm trying to push through. I'm trying not to get too down and negative. I'm not that far through Red, White and Royal Blue yet. I'm only like 50 pages just because I read about 35 pages on Tuesday, and then I read like 11 or something on Wednesday, yesterday, because I was so busy. I just didn't get that much time to read. But today, Thursday, I'm going into town just because I need to get out of the house and just to hopefully do some reading. Today's been a bit of a mess of a day. I've just kind of like woken up, and it's just one of those days where I just woke up and I just wasn't feeling it. Just wasn't feeling it. I've kind of just had a slow morning to kind of not throw myself into too much stuff and to kind of just let me go at my own pace. This, as you can see, I'm tabbing. I've decided I want to start tabbing my books. Obviously, as this is my first time, I'm very new to tabbing, so as I'm 50 pages in, I don't feel like I have that many. I only have like 5 tabs. We'll just see how I go in terms of like my progression with tabbing and stuff like that. So far with this book, I'm enjoying it. It's not blowing me away yet. I'm surprised that it's third person narrative or third person narration. I genuinely thought it would be first person just because a majority of contemporaries are. That was a surprise, which can sometimes be a bit jarring and can sometimes kind of push me off because I'm reading a kind of contemporary book that my mind thinks that I'm reading from first person, so I think I'm reading from Alex's perspective, and then in a sense I am, but it's from third person's perspective. But I'm assuming that it's going like, oh, and I did this, and then when it's like, oh, and then Alex did that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forget. So it's a little bit jarring. There have been quite a few funny moments so far after the whole mishap, which puts Henry and Alex kind of in the spotlight of not being friends. They start calling it Cake Gate, and it just reminds me of Bing Gate. I'm obviously gonna try not to spoil it, but the scene that obviously puts them in the spotlight is just a really great scene. I really enjoyed that scene. The one thing, like, it's not like it made me dislike the book. I think as a British person, I kind of knew there would be little things I would pick up on. When Alex is having to go back over to Britain to kind of start creating this image of him and Henry being really great friends, they arrange for him to go on This Morning, and if you are not from the UK and you don't know what This Morning is just one of those morning, daytime shows where you've got a bunch of hosts just kind of talking about the stuff that's going on in the day, stuff that's happening in the world right now. The main hosts are Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. It's so hard for me to not go Holly Willoughby, and if you're British you'll know that reference. You've got Richard and Judy, Eamon and Ruth. I don't know if it's because they're not allowed or Casey McQuiston wasn't allowed to use the real presenters, which I don't see why, because it's not like I don't see it as being a legal thing because she's allowed to like reference Ariana Grande in this. I'm just like confused as why she wasn't actually allowed, or she didn't use the hosts of This Morning. Was it just she couldn't be bothered, or she wanted to change it up to make it seem like it's set in a different world or whatever? I know it's really picky, but as a British person it'll be just so cool for her to go like, the host of This Morning are agonisingly British, a middle-aged woman named Holly and a man called Philip. It would have been a lot better rather than Dottie and Stu, which I think are just names that are just very blatantly stereotypically British, and they're names that an American person would be like, that's so badly British. I don't know. So it kind of bugged me a little bit, but that's just me being a very classic proud Brit. Other than that, I'm enjoying it and I'm excited to see how my feelings on this progress. Like, since starting this I've had a few people be like, oh my god, it's the best book ever, like I loved it, it's one of my favourite books of 2019, and now I'm like, I really hope it's gonna be one of my favourite books, so I'm gonna really love it. But I'm still very nervous, but I'm very excited to keep reading, and I'm enjoying the writing style, and it's really easy and actually very addictive. There are times when I'm just sitting there going, oh yeah, no, I'll just finish this page and then I'll go and do something that I need to do, and then I'll be there like 10 pages later like, what? Oh sorry, I couldn't stop. So it is addictive. I will catch you all later then. Hello everybody, back for another update. It's Friday now, and I'm on about page 140 now. I am slowly enjoying this a lot more, and I'm definitely starting to like the relationship between Henry and Alex. Not like 100% like would die for them yet, but they're cute and I'm rooting for them. It moves very quickly, I must say. Like, what, I'm 150 pages in and they've done the kissing. They're maybe about to do the sex. We're 150 pages in and we've already got some like suggestive, maybe they're about to bone sort of things. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I've kind of tabbed, as you can see, put more tabs in. I think if I had to give any negative comments, it is just, which I expected and had heard about going in, is just how Britain is talked about. Every time, say like a British celebrity is brought up or something like that, I think the White House is hosting a state dinner and it says the entertainment for the night is a British indie rocker who looks like a root vegetable. I don't understand why every time there is an event or there's a thing where a British celebrity or something British is put into it, that it's talked about negatively. I know this is from Alex's perspective, so it's from American's perspective, and also as it is only from Alex's perspective, I'm curious to know if we will ever get Henry's perspective, and I don't know if we will, but I really want to. Low-key spoiler, but Henry knows he's gay, whereas Alex is discovering his sexuality in this book. So I would just love to get Henry's perspective, especially when they're like in different countries at some point throughout the book. There are once again still some very funny moments, some very memorable funny lines. For example, when Alex is like discovering and thinking about his sexuality, he goes straight people he thinks probably don't spend this much time convincing themselves that they're straight. Been there. And also just when they're texting and they were messaging when they've like, you know, they're not in the same country and they're in their own country. It's just very cute when they're friends, and you obviously now you know that Henry likes him, and it's very cute. Excited to continue reading this. I have uni today for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to come back, make dinner, and then have a bath, and I'm gonna have an early night because I've got to be up early tomorrow because I'm going back home for the day just for a family thing. So I'm going to be on the train a lot tomorrow, which is going to give me ample time to read more of this, which I'm very excited to do. I wanted to definitely film now so then I can say that I'm not going to be like vlogging and I'm going to be out tomorrow, so I will be hopefully trying to remember to film like phone clips. I will leave this here and I will catch you all later when I have more updates. Hello everybody, it's been a while since you last saw me. The last time I filmed was on Friday and it's now Monday. As I said in the last clip, Saturday I went back home just for the day to go have a family thing, have afternoon tea, which you saw, which was beautiful. Honestly, I felt like I was living my best life because as a student I don't really get to eat posh food and eat in posh places often. And I went to a very posh fancy hotel along Brighton seafront and it was very nice. It was really great to see some of my family members that I don't get to see as often. Then I was travelling home and I got home late, and I kind of just wanted to, like, I was home alone, so I just kind of just wanted to do and be with myself. I kind of just watched some Doctor Who just because I was feeling a bit so I watched some Doctor Who just to make me feel a bit better, and it definitely made me feel a bit more better. When I was coming home on Saturday, I was like, I've got a sore throat, please don't say I'm getting ill. I'm ill. So if my voice sounds a bit nasally, I'm sorry, I'm ill. Yesterday was a bit of a mess of a day because I got up and I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm just gonna get productive and start doing stuff. And then I went into town to do some reading, and then I kind of mentally wasn't feeling great, so I came home and then I kind of just got into bed and didn't really leave. And I was going to film a clip once I got back from town, but I kind of just got into bed and didn't really leave. I'm obviously still feeling a bit crap. I need to still do work for uni. I don't have coronavirus, for anyone who's saying I don't have it. I was a bit like, oh my god, what if I do? My symptoms don't line up with coronavirus, it's more lining up with a cold. I really hope this does clear up in the next couple of days, or won't like go away completely, but will go away as much as it can by Thursday. On Thursday I'm seeing Lewis Capaldi in London, so I really need to get better for that because I need to be at the top of my game for that. I'm so excited. You'll see probably when I eventually read Chain of Gold, which I got, by the way. I received Chain of Gold on Saturday when I got back home, and look at her. She is gorgeous, she is big. It's the hardcover because I don't think the paperback is out yet. She's been staring at me for the past couple of days going like, read me, and I'm like, I just need to finish Red, White and Royal Blue and then I'll read you. My favourite part is the light's gonna shine on it, but is the illustration of all the characters that are in it. But now we need to talk about Red, White and Royal Blue. I'm on page 316, so I'm pretty much only got like 100 pages left. I think I've read like 200 pages or something like that since I last saw you. I'm about here now. As you can see, like this is all tabbed here, but I haven't really tabbed much like here. I've just slowly not needed or wanted to tab as much because I just haven't gone, oh, I want to remember that. I don't know if it's just the mood I was in at the beginning of the book. I was really like, oh my god, like tabbing because it was the first time I remember doing this, or if it's just because the book hasn't got much happening that I need to tab it. I'm still enjoying it, but I definitely think I expected more. I definitely think I expected to love the relationship and love the characters more. I still do. I still really love Alex and Henry and I like their relationship, but I'm not completely blown away by this book. I did go into it nervous and kind of thinking I might not. I've got 100 pages left, so I'm going to try to read all of that today, because Henry has known for a while that he's gay, and it's Alex who's discovering his sexuality. Alex is kind of putting it upon himself to learn more about like gay history, and he's just like, there's like a paragraph that says he's starting to understand what swelled in his chest the first time he read about Stonewall, why he ached over the SCOTUS decision in 2015. He starts catching up vicariously in his spare time. Walt Whitman, the law of Illinois, 1961, the White Night riot, Paris is burning. He's pinned a photo over his desk at work, a man at a rally in the 80s in a jacket that says across the back, "If I die of AIDS, forget burial, just drop my body on the steps of the FDA." Just for me, I just quite like that, because it's just talking about gay rights and gay history, which, you know, is very important for this book. The last thing I tabbed was a negative thing. It's when they're at Wimbledon and they're sitting next to each other. Henry's brother Philip said something about Henry needing to marry a woman, kind of a bit upset for it, so he takes himself out and Alex goes after him, and they end up having a bit of a sexual exchange in like a cupboard somewhere, a shed or something at Wimbledon. And I thought there's a lot throughout this is, how has nobody caught on? How has nobody, the press, not gone, they're spending, I know they're meant to be spending a lot of time together to show that they're friends, so, you know, they have that image upheld, but how has nobody gone, something like, you know what the tabloids, and you know what people like The Sun and the Daily Mail are like, they would so latch onto that. And all the times they've kind of just popped off somewhere, at Wimbledon as well. Wimbledon's not on like a private event, so I'm enjoying it, and I think I'd probably give it like a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Bit of a disappointment, because I was really hoping to give it near a 5. The characters I think are really great, especially the side characters, people like June and Nora, and, you know, all of like Henry's sister. Even though I like a good forbidden romance, I think because it's American writing partly sometimes about Britain, those parts kind of, it's just me being a very picky British person. Sometimes those parts just kind of put me off and they kind of annoy me a little bit. And maybe sometimes how Henry speaks, even though he does speak more British than American, it's sometimes a bit too much, and sometimes he acts as if he doesn't know certain things, which, even though he's British and he's not American, so he's not going to know everything about America, he's acting as if he's completely oblivious to everything that's happening in America, or like he's oblivious to how Americans like live. I've only got 100 pages left, so I'm going to try and finish it today so I can start Chain of Gold tomorrow. But I'm going to leave this here so I can maybe go and start doing some work before I make lunch. Maybe probably see you later if I finish this. If I don't, I'll probably see you tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll see you later. Hi. Why have I got energy? I wish I had this last night. It is Tuesday, and as I said to you yesterday, I was hoping to have finished Red, White and Royal Blue last night. We don't want to linger on it for too long. The demon that is mental health hit me like a truck, and I had to go to bed early. Basically, if we're gonna be truthful, so I didn't have to suffer. I spent today since being back from uni, it is about 10 to 5 now, finishing Red, White and Royal Blue, and I have finished it. Congratulations, Charlotte, you finished a book. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.25 out of 5 stars, and I think the most disappointing part of this book for me was that I didn't love it as much as everyone else did, or as much as the people who do love it, how much they loved it. I loved the relationship, as I said before, between Alex and Henry, and I think they're adorable and they're really cute and would like honestly die for them. I love so many of the secondary characters, especially so many secondary female characters, like B, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's obviously short for Beatrice, Nora and June, and I love their mum. Honestly, those characters just made it, and their relationship with Alex and with Henry just made it. I just think the one thing that really hindered or kind of lowered my love for this book, and it is just a personal thing, and it's not something I think everyone will experience, and obviously this does tie in with some of the reviews and some of the other opinions I've heard that people have had about this book, is just the representation and how the royal family is portrayed in this book. There are just some things that are said that I know I don't know the royal family, like most people in this country, most people in this world. I know that I don't know them personally and what they would say behind closed doors and what they would say if something like this would happen. I know they're a fictional royal family and they're not really anything, and they're not the royal family we have now. You can obviously know that they are kind of paralleling off some of our other royal family members. I just felt that sometimes some of the things that were said were just like either really dramatic or too unrealistic. This is just me, but my belief is that Liz is like an advocate for gay rights. Not that she's going to be going out there waving the flag every time she can. I just don't see, I personally don't think Queen Elizabeth is homophobic. How she presents herself in media makes me think that she's just like, I don't care, I'm cool. But that's just me. I don't know what her beliefs are on gay rights, really. In this book, Queen Mary, as it is, she's very much like, we can't have this going on. Henry can't be gay. Also the character of Philip in this, I also feel like he's too bigoted and too homophobic as well. Again, this is just the way that Kate McQuiston is going for. This is just the angle she's going for, and these are the characters she has created. When I'm reading this, I am picturing Queen Elizabeth, and I'm picturing, when it came to Philip, I don't know who she was trying to go for. Was he trying to be a Charles character or a William character? I wasn't sure. If it was a William character, I don't think William would not be homophobic in the slightest. I think William said himself one time that if one of his kids came out as gay, he would be fine with that. Like, he would support them. But if it was a Charles character, I would 100% believe that. I'd 100% think Charles is homophobic, I'm just saying. That was just me. And then when it came to some of the British politics, I was a bit like pedantic about it. There was one time, I think, when their mum, Catherine, so I think she's technically like the next in line for the throne, when she kind of went off about the Tories and Brexit, and I just also don't see a member of the royal family going off about that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, they might have their opinions and they might not like Brexit. I definitely think that some of the royal family members don't like Brexit. I 100% don't see some of the royal family members, especially some of the older royal family members, bad-mouthing Tories. So it was like, oh, those Brexit folks. I just don't see them, a member of the royal family, especially someone of Catherine's age, bad-mouthing that. Again, I don't know what the royal family talk about behind closed doors, even though I have no opinion on the American politics, because I don't know anything about American politics and I don't know the accurate representation of it and blah, blah, blah. That was another annoying thing, was when all the American politics was happening and we were getting the next election for Alex's mum, a lot of the stuff was happening and I was there like, yeah, cool, I think I understand, cool, she's got a vote. Like, I barely understand British politics. Do not ask me to understand American politics. I still get confused between who is a Republican and who is a Democrat, and Americans are probably watching this right now going, what the hell? But I just forget. Even British people who know about American politics are probably going, how can you forget? I'm like, I just do. So overall, it was enjoyable, and it was definitely a book that I would love to go back and reread, because it's just so sweet and it's so cute and so wholesome and just a really light, fun read. So I definitely think it will be a really nice one to go back to, just because of the gayness and because of the love and just all that forbidden love sort of thing, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It just didn't blow me away like I wanted it to, like it has probably for so many other people. I don't know yet if this is going to be end of this vlog, so I'm going to kind of film 2 outros. If this is the end of this vlog, I will do a wrap up for that, and that's the one you'll see. You'll know by the title, you'll already know when you clicked on this video what you're going to be getting. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, if you've read Red, White and Royal Blue, what your thoughts were on it. If you're British, if you're American, what are your opinions? Just want to know your opinions, and it would be great to know if you're British, if you're American, or if you're neither, and how you think that influenced your experience of reading this book. If you're new around here, do not forget to subscribe, like, turn my notification bell on so you know whenever I upload. All my social media links are of course in the description below for us to go talk on Twitter, and all the other ones are obviously down below. With that all said and done, I will see you all in my next video.